You know, that's an interesting point because I'm really intrigued what's going to happen with this Jazz team. Last year, 35 3-point attempts, T. Your thoughts? Because the league average was 34. And I'm wondering if the Jazz...
frequently, every game.
Offense last year for Utah, over 111 points a game. Their defense allowed just under 109. An outside shot. We're tied up at 9 as we're about 4 minutes in to this first preseason game. Beautiful pass. Ooh. Bogey from the big fella before tip-off tonight. The one here on the Jazz side of the floor. Jumper, free throw line, good. That's money.
Highlight him is an amazing thing. Those points off the bench are so vital for teams in the NBA now.
Ayton jumps it up and in. Ayton with 6 points here to start the first quarter of play. Gobert's hit a couple of free throws. Here comes Donovan again racing. Ayton again out behind the three-point line. This time hands it off. Mikal Bridges. Rudy stands there, says not tonight. Ball outlet. Here comes Donovan already with 9 points. Niang, 3-ball up. Knocked away by Gobert, picked up by Booker. Shot clock runs down on 10. He'll take the 3, launches it up and throws it in. 35% T last year from behind the arc. Here's Clarkson's first shot. Bang. I love it. I take Clark's strength. He's got length as well at 6'6". A defender has that potential 2T to shoot the ball from outside inside. Booker
really saves the ball. But you just love this collection of guys, even the young guys.
Bogey, yeah, sets his feet. Pulled in by Clarkson. Donovan fills the lane now, kicks it out. Oni, he'll take the shot. Oh, caught the rim.
Took them hard to come by, but just a nice soft shot off the rim.
Soft touch.
Find his teammates wide open. That's a complete play.
Clarkson has a new look, T.
Hey,
oh, baby.
Again. I mean, that worked like 90% of the time. And you've also got the Joe Ingles.
Come May 6th, Chris Paul will be 36 years young. What's crazy about Chris Paul is he was an 05 draft pick.
I mean, you have the height of Rudy, but you have the experience of a Derek Favors that can do just as much damage. And teach that, but when you can add the ability to be able to spring off that floor like Derek Favors does, it is good to be that tall.
Just inside the three-point arc, Jordan Clarkson on a stop-and-go drive out to Joe. Bounce pass. The 3-ball in the corner looks good.
I'm talking about Juwan Morgan. That physicality inside, being able to get that rebound.
Suns show good ball.
A smaller guy who's able to make big shots even in the paint.
How about that? How about that? Quinn draws up the play for Clarkson. A quick catch and shoot. And Clarkson has now scored 12, all from outside the three-point. Booker in that opening quarter of play went 10 minutes, took 9 shots, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Back in the stands, and the Utah Jazz, one of those 11 teams. Here's Morgan from outside, and he bangs home 3. Jordan, here's the trailer. Clarkson, 3, short. Rebound, Ayton. And a quick outlet the other way. Booker can run. The lob, beautifully done. And the bucket shot comes up short. Gobert maybe got a finger on that shot. Donovan front court, bogey again. And that's the confidence of this team. $50 out to the Huntsman Cancer Foundation. Mountain America guiding their members forward now for more than 80 years.
Just in great ways. And to be able to give back to where you came from, just a huge deal.
Clarkson just ran it. Utah, 14 of their last 16 shots. 3-pointers.
Yourself, you know, you got to have it in this age of NBA basketball.
Bogey on a roll inside. Nice strong.
Do the same kind of damage.
Suns work it inside. That paint's been difficult thus far in the first half, but a nice follow. But I will be interested to see how the Chris Paul Booker backcourt plays out in the tough Western Conference. There's a beautiful hot lob. And stop that shot by Booker. Clarkson off to Niang. Miaoni starts the second half. Little hook shot, nicely done. Bucket counted.
First group, can you get guys in the game that can really start a spark like this guy, Jordan Clarkson? Momentum and force going forward. you don't have to really do much with the basketball. You just push it up because you're already moving forward. You talk about what an elite scorer Booker is, and you had a guy like Chris Paul. Again, as Carter knocks down
Clarkson. This game's gotten much tighter than it was in the first half. There's a tough shot from 10. The bounce, the bucket. Jordan Clarkson. Booker hands it off. That's Payne inside. Cut the rim and in.
Last year we knew that sometimes defensive transition was tough for them. It's Nigel Williams-Goss knocks down the three-pointer.
Juwan Morgan, and also we'll see Jarrell Brantley mine. And they'll tell you maybe 3 minutes.
Always say, do I have to run?
No, just stand. Etuan Moore, not franchises. And with obviously the acquisition of Chris Paul in the same backcourt with Devin Booker, I'll tell you this, and the way they could climb back in maybe top 4 in the Wild West, but it is a buzzsaw every night in the Western Conference.
Better. You know, obviously the Jazz, I believe, have because of the fact that
Paul is at Houston. You know, and then Westbrook comes in and has the same issue. He's off to Washington now. Shot put up. Moore scores the bucket. Etuan Moore on the wing trying to get by Brantley. In the paint, soft floater, good. Etuan Moore.
Guys fit into that puzzle. They've got some talent.
Nice lob up top. Put the bucket.
That's why you shoot almost 75%.
Exactly.
Right there.
Put it right on the rim. Etuan Moore, I talked about it in the paint on a high lob pass. Tough to catch. The ball's loose and off the fingertips of Damian Jones at 6'11". George Niang missed a rolling layup, but how about the play? Jones patient, 12 on the clock, down to 10. Niang rolls inside, tough shot, hook it up, and in.
He is so good at that.
Jazz are intrigued with Jarrell Brantley. Nice look off inside. PHEONIX saves it. Niang toes it for 3. It's up and down.
There you go, George.
Yeah, I keep going back to the West, but there's so much talk. You know, Paul George just signed a big deal on double digits. You know, the Lakers won the title. Can they repeat? They continue to stockpile that roster. You know, Portland's kind of the same with Damian. The outcome.
Yeah, no question about it. It's some good minutes for a lot of these guys. Hughes goes to the basket. Nice move. The Jazz have always been really good at spotting some of the intangibles that maybe other was really good at that. But there are certain guys who have the ability to be where that ball's going. Juwan's one of those good guys.
Well, Jazz want to take a look. He's 6'5", 205, terrific three-point shooter, 47% from downtown, and he also Brantley across the timeline as we roll past 3 minutes. 110.99, and the story.
That's a messy thing, man.
I love it. Jazz Nation rules on where you watch a nice pass on that high lob. Put it down. Nice. 6 points, couple of rebounds. He's altered several shots. Ayton's good at that as well. Along with Gobert. What we're looking for in this league now is just basketball players.
Yeah, I think so. And you can't go with numbers as much now. Because, you know, a guy like Chris Paul, who's been around a lot, his learning curve is very short. I mean, he's the kind of guy that.
Couple seconds will tick away, and the small crowd